Topic locked. Why dogs suddenly get the zoomies for no reason. One moment, your dog is calm, lying on the floor, doing nothing at all. The next, it's a blur, sprinting in circles, bouncing off furniture, running like something invisible is chasing it through the room. Most owners laugh, call it silly, maybe even film it for a few seconds of chaos. But underneath that burst of energy, something surprisingly deep is happening. Here's where it gets interesting. Veterinarians and behaviorists actually have a name for this: Frenetic Random Activity Periods, or FRAP. It sounds clinical, but what it describes is something far more instinctive than random craziness. Think about that for a moment. This is where biology takes over. Throughout the day, dogs accumulate pent-up energy, sometimes physical, sometimes emotional. Excitement after a bath, relief after being left alone, built-up stimulation from a long car ride. That energy doesn't just disappear, it has to go somewhere. Let that sink in. Here's the part most people miss. Zoomies are often the body's way of releasing a sudden flood of built-up cortisol and adrenaline, hormones tied to stress and excitement alike. In small bursts, this isn't a bad thing. It's regulation. A dog's nervous system finding a physical outlet to reset itself. This changes how we should look at that sudden explosion of energy. What happens next is fascinating. Zoomies tend to appear most often during specific emotional shifts, right after a stressful moment ends, right after a bath, right before bedtime, or right after being reunited with someone they love. In each case, the pattern is the same. Tension builds. Then it releases, all at once, through motion. This is where evolution enters the story. Wild canines relied on bursts of intense physical activity for survival, chasing prey, escaping danger, expending stored energy efficiently. That same wiring still exists today, just aimed now at an empty backyard or a living room rug instead of open wilderness. The deeper meaning is this: zoomies aren't chaos. They're a release valve, one of the purest, most honest expressions of a dog simply feeling something and needing to move because of it. So the next time your dog explodes into a sprint for no visible reason, that's not randomness, that's your dog's body speaking the only way it fully knows how, through motion, energy, and pure, uncontainable feeling.